The price of XRP is more than $59,000. Actually, as 19 central banks verified the large purchase in 2025, Europe will have 9.4 billion euros worth of XRP with a starting value of $50,000 per coin. In actuality, Ripple is now a part of the Digital Euro initiative, and XRP has been formally authorized for use in European payments. The project intends to establish XRP as the primary digital payment medium while phasing out the conventional euro. This news confirms the global trend of adopting XRP as a payment method instead of the digital euro, as the biggest bank in Europe announced that they will be using XRP for speedier institutional and international payments. Furthermore, a number of venture capital businesses and financial capitalists declared that they estimate the price of XRP to be between $10,000 and $35,000. This comes directly from Jimmy Valley, managing director of Vail Capital, who stated that he thinks XRP will be valued between $10,000 and $35,000 per coin after it is regulated and established as the first currency in history. Vail Capital is now a well-known and significant European venture capital business. Naturally, all of this points to a single, obvious route. Institutions such as 19 central banks worldwide have already agreed that XRP will replace the digital euro and have started buying XRP to reflect this. Hi everyone, today we're going to examine the price of XRP. It's now $2.11 per XRP, but it's crucial to understand that its true value is in the tens of hundreds of thousands. In actuality, the price we've been receiving is between 10,000 and 50,000. Europe has put it at 50,000, and venture capital firms estimate 10,000 within the next 1 to 2 years. To assist CBDC development, Ripple really joined the DEA. Additionally, an announcement recently announced that the MED of Ripple Europe has certified that the digital euro has a stablecoin on the XRP ledger. Once more, this is really enormous, and it happened less than 8 days ago. Just yesterday, France, the nation spearheading the Digital Euro initiative, declared in a new video that the digital euro is moving forward and is about to enter its preparatory stage. Former Ripple advisor Mitchell S. Barr meets with the head of the European Central Bank, and France formally declares their partnership with Ripple and commends XRP. The start of the preparatory stage. It will be a trip, and we will accompany the legislator on that journey. To ensure that Europe has the currency of the future, all European institutions will be participating. Cash is here to stay. Both cash and digital cash will be available to you. What does it mean to you then? It would be simple and free for customers to use anywhere in the Euro region. Of course, the legislative procedure governs all of that. You will have the option of using digital or cash, your decision, your euro. As evidence that Europe is genuinely leading the way in XRP adoption, the new XRP ETP has actually gone live on 3 European exchanges. However, a number of other countries and continents have chosen to start utilizing XRP, including Africa, Asia, and even Europe. For instance, Ripple and India most recently collaborated in a groundbreaking action that allowed India to use XRP to make a payment. Indeed, the XRP ledger, which is a component of the RippleNet system, was used to record the recent completion of India's first crude oil transaction with the United Arab Emirates in local currencies. In essence, this allowed the $500 trillion oil industry to be included to the XRP ledger. In actuality, Ripple's announcement of a significant partnership with the DIFC has strengthened their standing in the UAE. We must tell you about our partner, Uphold, after declaring that XRP may be worth between $10,000 and $35,000 per coin following regulation, and once it is established as the first currency in history. Uphold has promised that everyone who watches this video will receive up to $100 for free, allowing you all to amass even more XRP. All you need to do is leave a remark in the XRP comment box, hit the like button, share this video, and subscribe to the channel. After that, you need to sign up for Uphold using the URL I provided in the description and complete a transaction. Can execute a transaction for any amount, 1 penny, $1, or $10, but you will receive your generous referral bonus after it is finished. Having said that, let's play the video for this incredibly significant revelation that the biggest venture capitalist in Europe has certified that XRP is worth between $10,000 and $35,000 per coin. This comes after XRP's price reached over $50,000 per coin. Let's play the video. Based solely on your honest assessment, where do you think XRP will be at, say, 1 month following regulation? Yes. Therefore, we think that the SAC case is currently the final domino to fall on regulation. And that might be fixed in a number of ways, but it may also be settled by enacting excessive legislation. But we do know it's coming, don't we? Therefore, when I say imminent, I would be shocked if, in a quarter, we were still involved in the SAC litigation because, in my opinion, the global situation is so dire that we will require a solution. Prefer an XRP as soon as possible for liquidity reasons? The question then becomes, okay, so we've solved it magically. What happens to the price? Projecting that it is a double-digit number is simple. As a result, I believe it instantly rises to $10 or even $20. The wild card, in my opinion, is that a deal between governments and central banks may be reached to essentially make XRP the world's bridge currency and a neutral asset that can be exchanged between them to convert one form of fiat to another. If that happens, it's back to what we were talking about previously. It needs to cover almost all of the costs. In my opinion, XRP would agree to a range that you suggest. This would therefore occur instantly, with each coin costing between $10,000 and $35,000. And, our life will be either the same or different. I'm not sure. Most likely, somewhat different. The XRP ledger has received a great deal of attention lately. Fair enough, it makes sense. Billions of dollars are being deposited into the XRP ledger. Additionally, it appears that it will only grow exponentially. In actuality, we observe initiatives on the XRP ledger that establish and onboard multi-million and multi-billion-dollar companies like Amazon and Walmart, in addition to XRP Project. xrp+ is now one of these platforms that has been made available. The best XRP ledger platform is xrp+ripple. It is the best trading platform for all tokens, including those from the Solana chain, EVM chain, and XRP ledger, in addition to being exclusively for the XRP ledger. Along with all the newest tokens, such as XRP ledger main currencies and XRP ledger utility coins, they now offer an app that lets users of the XRP ledger transact and view real-time values on their phone, whether it's an Apple or Android device. The bizarre thing is that the Band Exchange platform formally introduced their native token, the BXA token, on their exchange, and there were rumors on the XRP ledger that this would be the next big bull run token. To put it another way, the BXE token is Band Exchange's native token. When compared to something like the Crypto.com or CRO token, which is native to the Crypto.com exchange, the Bank Exchange is expected to handle millions of dollars in transaction volumes every day. In just a few days after its inception, the Crypto.com token increased by hundreds of thousands of percentage points. As the top exchange on the XRP ledger on the Solana chain and shortly to be on the EVM chain as well, the BXC token is probably going to have an even greater impact than the XRP token. All of the information will be included in the description below for you to review. Since this isn't amusing and I'm not a financial advisor, I'm simply giving you research. Please remember to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, leave your notifications, and share this video. Okay, folks, that will